Okay, sorry guys, back here. You guys already saw most of this part, so I'll just skip over to Rover here. Sorry, my mic wasn't working, I think, for some reason, so I didn't realize until like half an hour in, so that kind of sucked. But I guess you get a, I don't know, a preview of, or not preview, but like a voiceless scenes of these, I guess.
You didn't clap.
Didn't miss too much though, so that's alright. I think we saw most of this
Perhaps
already.
a silent mourning is more.
But yeah, I did notice this.
You're the first to say you found sorrow in it.
This is super interesting where I had suspicions that this is like she met him in his past life based on the book. So this is the part where I think he promises her that he'll come back, but he never does, which is kind of fucked up. But yeah, so I'll try to skip most of these.
That's too.
What makes
It felt uniquely.
I don't want to use the skip button because I'm not sure how far it skips.
it was built up?
An ancient town.
Yes. No divine. Those good people's lives. And the land beneath our size. However, for some reason.
I think I went on a small rant about this part about suffering.
Searching for
Not a
signs
rant,
of
but
life.
like a short discussion.
Only to find none. On and on she walked. Tell me, do you think this lone survivor suffered more than the dead?
Yeah, I was talking about how it's not like the degree, like it's not like about comparing your suffering with other people. It's about recognizing that everybody suffers, and you know, if there are paths to fulfillment to alleviate suffering. They're not all easy. Most of them are pretty difficult, but you know, just keep your chin up. As long as you stay strong, then there are things that you can overcome, right? Yeah, so
Maybe.
maybe she did suffer more,
Beneath
but
this
it's not about
concert
who suffers more. It's
lies
about
the story that gave
maybe that
birth
everybody
to this
suffers.
melody. I wove her burden into the composition to release it for her.
I'm so scared that my mic doesn't work anymore. Let me check one more time. Testing, testing? Okay, great. I think it works now. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. 3. Testing, testing, good. Okay, sorry guys, let me fix this really quick. Okay, I think we're good now. Let's go.
I still remember the words she could never. What do you mean?
If this world can't be changed, just like how
You changed
He
yourself?
changed himself, yeah, so he restarted his
What
life
kind of
over and
change?
over. Man. That is rough, buddy. Start it over.
That sounds intriguing.
I don't know why, but when
I
I
wonder if each of us can change in that way.
don't know why, but for some reason when I read that, like I started over line, the choice right here, it reminded me of so spoilers for Xenoblade 3. If you guys haven't played it, Xenoblade 3 is an amazing game. Like in terms of like the story itself, it's absolutely phenomenal. I love that game. I never played it. I just watched the game story because I'm mostly interested in the story of the game rather than just the gameplay. So I just watched some cutscenes here and there. But there was a scene where N, he's like, he restarts. Spoilers, by the way. Just for everyone. But there's a scene where N, he sort of says, "Oh, I'll have to start from back to the start, redo everything, and like the raw emotion in that voice is just incredible. Whoever voiced N and Noah, incredible voice work. That's crazy. That's insane.
I've gained more than
Good
I
shit.
imagined from this performance.
I kind of hope they do this. They reach the same highs in this game too, especially since they have like EU voice actors rather than US. US voice actors, like they're pretty good. Some of them are really like memorable. Especially one of them I personally really like was the one who voiced the slime character, Slime Tensei, I think. She's really funny. She's funny. She just has a funny voice, and you know, I like it. So, but EU voice actors are pretty cool too, especially with the different accents that they bring into the fold. Especially like Lumi, the mouse girl in this game. I think Lumi's her name. But yeah, so
But it's still not
just
good
different.
enough.
It's just different,
I
but
want
not
to
bad.
include the voices
It's pretty
of the
interesting.
past, making that history a true one. Is that a promise?
Welcome back.
Alright.
Man, it's so
waiting for
tough.
you then.
Like reading
I'll
those
save
choices.
you a VIP seat next time. Besides, I also want to hear more stories about how you started over.
It's tough reading those choices, knowing that he doesn't come back, that he starts over again, and he doesn't come back for her. That's fucked, man. That's so fucked. Especially since he's like one of the only friends she has after her whole village died. That's fucked up. So sad.
This
You
joy led me
motherfucker.
to a friend. He
You're the
understood
friend,
the
dumbass.
true emotions woven into my music.
So the friend she mentioned
It's you!
and the one she's been waiting for is also me.
Yes!
No, that doesn't seem right.
Fuck you, man. Fuck you.
Did we really meet at this concert? It could have been an illusion she created on purpose.
Okay, that is fair.
Not something
Since
that
he doesn't
really
really know anything
happened.
at this point. Everything she says could be
With the
suspect.
jam at
Especially
stake.
since she's a...
This could be
No
her attempt to
terrorist
throw
kinda?
me off.
So...
I hope this special day brought you happiness.
Okay, this devoted watcher is giving me sus vibes. Who the fuck are you? Is this Fenrico, maybe? The devoted watcher? Some obsessed person? Phrolova? I don't know.
Thank you.
Today was just grand.
Man, it's just the memories of
Phrolova,
Triss
did you
and her
notice
friends.
how many people were cheering for us?
And she disappears. She's gone. It's over. They're all gone. Man.
I'm sorry, but
Who
I
the fuck are
cannot let
you?
her remain for too long.
Who is that guy?
I once bowed before the divine, a servant in its name, offering my faith in return for those I loved. I once sought science, surrendering my own flesh and blood to prove resurrection was more than a dream. I once turned to the people, asking if the wave-worn phenomenon had ever cradled life. But I was cursed, branded a harbinger of doom by the terrified.
Man. That's a nice dress.
So I begged no more. I sought in silence. Again and again, failure upon failure, loss upon loss.
Yeah.
Until
keep
today.
trying.
Until you let me see Triss.
Who is you? I do.
A fleeting moment,
Who the
yes,
frick are you?
but this is only the beginning.
Who are you?
You
I'm gonna
seek
punch you in
to
the face.
start over, don't you? Then make full use of your power. Survive. Be bloody, bold, and resolute. Laugh to scorn the power of humans.
Oh.
Make her last longer than she did yesterday. Tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow. Time will creep forward to the last syllable of recorded time until the day she's more real, more joyful than ever before. Until the day Leia drives with you to another concert. Until the day old Aeschylus rehearses by your side once more.
I don't
Until
think you
the
should listen to
day
him.
you voice the apology you denied your mother all these years.
Oh, fuck me, dude. Why you gotta throw that in there?
Even a fragile civilization deserves the right to grow. And you, Phrolova, will be the beacon of that hope. The road ahead will be long, grueling. Such is the nature of any righteous cause. Fear not. We will walk it with you. The resources, the knowledge, the technology, all will be yours.
I don't know if he's trustworthy.
You have met the others. Though our pasts differ, our goal remains one and the same.
It's the Fraxidus. Oh, so that's when she got recruited into the Fraxidus?
Then, from this moment on, I walk with you.
Rip.
I will spend endless years. I will pay the heaviest price. I will silence all distractions. I will wield everything at my disposal to bring back the light.
Welcome to the Fraxidus.
Who is that devoted watcher? He seems... I don't know. He seems so mundane that he might be like the big final boss. You know? Oh shit. Rover. R harming again.
You're too sharp.
Too sharp, eh?
A shift in melody means a change. That's what you taught me.
You'll truly
Man.
want to leave mixed emotions.
You're fully recovered, aren't you?
From operating the orchestration mechanism, to wielding tacit discords at will, to opening the gateway to the beyond by yourself. It seems that your recovery is in sync with the merging between you and the beyond.
And yet, there's no reason for you to raise your blade against me. Not now. The gem is no longer in the beyond. If we are to retrieve it
I
from
completely
Fenrika,
forgot there's a gem.
we must work together.
I mean, you did just try to trap me, so are you sure
The
about this?
modulated melody failed to play its part. And so once again, the choice is yours.
Wait, hold on. Wait. That motion just mirrors the same thing that Cartethia does. Remember? When we put the sword at her neck too. Rover's got a thing with swords at necks, bro. You always go for the
That
neck. What's
piece.
wrong with you?
Did I really hear it before?
Yeah, you heard it before and you forgot. Just like you heard Shorekeeper's piece and you forgot. You fucking dumbass. You fucking donkey.
Whether it's real or not, it changes nothing.
This guy. Man. If you're gonna start over, man, you should have started over in a place where nobody knew who you are. You got all these things tying you down. It's crazy.
That is... Hurry.
Hurry, where? Okay. Really hoping my audio is still okay. Let me check one more time. Give me a second. Okay, should be back. Let's do this. Sorry about the audio issues, guys. It's not what I wanted to
Remnants
do.
of the past.
I don't know, something went wrong. It didn't work out, so. Good thing is, I think I got it fixed now, so it should be fine. I might be a little quieter though. I don't know why. It's just kind of the way it works. Hopefully it gets what? Oh, cutscene.
I am the first, yet shall be the servant of all.
It was a gem. Fuck. He's got the gem.
Is that the Dark Tide?
Go Phrolova! Oh, she broke it? Good catch.
It didn't work.
I remain here to guide the lost and bring true peace to Laguna.
Doesn't look peaceful at all, bro. Hell of a pose. Action pose. Let's do this.
Then Rico can summon the Dark Tide creations?
Oh.
From among the faithful, a powerful harbinger shall arise, bringing both life and annihilation from the Dark Tide into this world. He's the harbinger. The wicked will fail.
Be erased. Symphony of life.
God damn, I saw that coming too.
Mr. B. Preparatory beats. Begin.
Let's go, let's go. Rico, you bitch, come here. Power of the throne.
The gem's power grows.
Shit, he's got our balls! Oh. What is that music?
Ascension and unity. This will be the one true path.
Fuck. Let's go! Holy Summon Retribution 1. Fuck. I need to generate a remnant fuel. Can I walk up and beat you up?
Hopefully this helps.
Heed my words.
What the fuck is that?
Join me in accompaniment. Absolute futility.
They sing.
We were the whales, rejoicing, chant songs of old.
Wind calls, waves follow. Hopefully this helps. The wicked will face.
Faithful shall not falter. By faith shall their souls be preserved.
Oh shit, what's going on? I can't move.
Thou shalt walk in my statutes and keep my ordinances.
What is this?
Annihilation. We were the together. Symphony of life. Cadence, halt.
Oh, this is the field. Okay, stay inside this.
Bow ye down and yield, ye lost souls.
Don't move, fuck. Oh shit. What the? Oh. Good shit. We're coming back.
Wind howls.
I'm bursting.
Unfettered by bounds. Wind rises.
Let's go.
Symphony of life. Absolute waves. Rejoicing. Witness. Blossoms in the wind.
Be happy, Phrolova. Oh shit. Good shit. No mask. Oh, so that's what you're hiding under there.
Enrico, stop! The Thenodian is using you! You are the harbinger of the dark tide!
Absurd! I stand against it! How could I ever be his puppet?
He's lost it. It's not getting through to him.
O Sentinel, return the souls in darkness to this world. Let all worlds be made one.
Nice. Shit. He's lost it. We need help. Oh, Phrolova.
The gem is fleeing into the dark tide.
Oh shit. What is that? Is that?
My predecessors. What you taught. The path born of injustice must be fortified with further transgressions. No. Even with the body perished, hope and salvation shall endure. Righteous One, please save Renacita's souls from the paradise.
Your plan won't work.
Says the one who hasn't witnessed the years, the failures, the countless attempts I've made. What gives you the audacity to pass such judgment?
You've already tried everything. Can't you see? The path you're on only leads here, nowhere beyond.
Among thousands of paths, surely one will lead me back to them. And even if I'm wrong, I fear not starting over. I've done it time and time again.
What meaning is there in chasing something that's neither realistic nor attainable?
I know they're there.
This, I don't know, this scene, it's pretty powerful. Holy shit. That look in her eye. I saw them in the beyond.
Those fading reverberations did not and cannot return to life. No matter how long you hold onto their frequencies, the result will be the same. The villagers are dead. What you've created are tacit discords. If you continue turning the entire town into that, you're not creating a paradise. You're creating a hell.
The villagers are dead. So, you saw them in their human form. Then
That's
how
true.
can you claim my goal is unattainable?
Your goal is the one the Fraxis gave you.
It's what they forced on you. And the Triss you saw? Fleeting, unstable, an illusion. And yet, you still believe everything they say can become real.
I mean, it's not hard to understand.
The Fraxidus showed me a way forward.
Yeah, they gave her a home. That's just like the only family that she had after she lost everyone.
Motives, even if we're only using each other, I care not.
It's unfortunate, but
if they can help me take
the
this
reality.
step, then another step may follow, and another. No matter how
she's
steep
got
the
nothing left to
price,
lose.
I'll pay it, step by step, until I reach the end I seek.
She's got nothing left.
Love, sincerity, compassion, trust. What you and your cronies hold dear is but a jest to the Fraxidus. No bond lasts forever. Without true loyalties, there can be no betrayal, no deceit. I no longer buy into such illusions. After all, even if you believe with all your heart, even if you wait patiently at a crossroads, the one you're waiting for may have long since forgotten you. Forgotten the promise they swore to keep. I waited for a long time. I won't wait anymore. What was once an unforgettable encounter between us can now be the thread that weaves a paradise for them.
We fight. Sorry, Phrolova,
You've gone
but
too
I got an
far.
aura farm. Sorry, Phrolova. Sad story, but I got
You
an
want
aura
to
farm.
talk? How amusing.
Let's do this.
You, with your long life and its endless possibilities, still choosing to start over, even at the cost of all your memories.
I mean, it's just memories.
The irreplaceable
The new ones.
bonds, the emotions that make us human, are the brightest lights and most precious treasures in our fragile existence. What madness, what cruelty, what impossible goal would drive you to cast them all aside?
Stop the lament.
You've gone
Sage
further than
lament.
I ever could. Perhaps you believe more than I do,
She got a point.
that only in endless time can true eternal perfection arise. That only then will a brave new world arrive. We walk
circular
different
walk.
paths, yet in the end, we are both driven by the same madness. Why argue who's fallen further?
Jeez. I
The
can't
only
really argue with her.
difference is that you've forgotten it all.
I can't really argue
You
with
never
that.
understood the true value of human life.
Nor have you stepped beyond the boundary that death has placed upon the human soul.
Oh man. I guess we can't cooperate anymore. I guess we'll have to part ways. We don't have to fight, do we?
So, this is our finale.
Oh well, fuck me. It's like this little little scar. Damn. You really went for the heart, huh? You really went for it. Went for the kill. Oh, she has two eyes.
I'm sorry. I've come home.
I think it's time to rest. I think it's time to rest. Move on. The next stage. Goodbye, Phrolova. Maybe she's not dead. Maybe she'll come back. That sword went right, like, the whole thing just went right through her body. Damn, bro. How hard did you throw the
Enrico
sword?
spoke of a paradise. What does it mean? And save Renacita's souls? Was he pointing to the source of the anomaly in Renacita?
I heard curses. Not loud, but deep. I deserve them. Soon, it will gather enough strength to herd the people and drown Renacita beneath the dark tide. The gem isn't the true heart of the problem. The false journeying paradise has created an illusion of everlasting peace, hiding the real source of the catastrophe.
What are you gonna do?
I will remain here to stem the dark tide's spread.
Okay.
Now, I can sense it clearly. The fluctuations from the paradise are not in Raguna, but in Septimont.
Septimont.
I cannot reach that far. I must rely on you to go, find, and solve the crisis there. Only then can those who abandoned their faith save their homeland.
He turned to stone. Alright then.
That was exhausting.
You did fuck all.
Can't believe it. That gate sent me to some lab so far away.
That is true, you got
Finally made it
teleported.
back. So, what happened after that? Did we win?
I put my sword right through Phrolova, so that was fun. Yeah. They got the gem though. That's
What?
not ideal.
What should we do now? Let's track him down.
There's something a little bit more important.
Huh? What's the bigger deal?
It's in Septimont.
We were after the gem to find the source of the anomaly in Renacita. Now we have a better lead. The journeying paradise. That might also explain why the Phraxidas took the gem and what they're really after. We'll head to Septimont to uncover the truth. Maybe it's time we spoke with the F4.
Oh, alright. Are we heading back now?
Yeah. Well, we still gotta tie up some loose ends here. Specifically, the one with a new hole in her heart. Once I dreamt that we were dear to each. Fuck off. Oh my god. Don't do that, man. I woke to find that we were strangers.
My dear Evelyn, come home in here. Come dance with me in a rosy haze of yesterday. Reverie, don't drift away, please. Keep me here in your warm embrace. I'll trade anything for you for one more day. I'll perfume your dreams with scent of flowers and sun.
Dream catchers in the secret gardens.
It's true, it feels a lot more real.
Favorite asking me regarding this matter, Carlotta.
Through the field, when I sing this song for you, my dear Evelyn.
Fuck! I didn't think that was gonna trigger.
Achoo!
Come dance with me.
The smell here is kind of weird.
Must be the entrance to the Lost Beyond.
It feels alive. I
Alive?
know
What
that
do you mean by
sounds
that?
odd, but I mean, whatever's on the other side is pulsing along to the beat of someone's life. It's kind of faint, but it's definitely a part of a person's frequency.
She's still alive.
Hey, what was that thing you were holding? It smelled exactly the same as this place.
You mean her baton? It seems like the beyond is now completely merged with her. If you can feel the pulse of life in the beyond, it means she's still alive.
Okay, I just gave the place a good sniff. Only some leftover energy. Nothing smells wrong.
If we go in, will she know?
Maybe. It's kind of like we're walking right into someone's thoughts.
We'll leave it be for now. Give me a second. Okay, I need to, not that button. I need to look at my stuff. Okay, so that was the quest.
I will be there for everyone
Yay, I got a new
as we head
resonance
toward our
chain,
shared
let's go.
future, leaving the
Shit.
past behind.
Okay, what now? Trophies. Man. Is this kind of like the end of the story? I feel like there's a little bit extra. These are really nice. Okay, that's Phantasma Dreamland. What is this? It's her own dreamland. Her own paradise. Good for you. I'm trying to put my thoughts in order. Give me a second. Okay, so first, let me start off with the good parts, or the good. I'll start with some critiques, and then maybe I'll end off on some good parts as well. So good, animations. Animations, model quality, all the good, you know, at this point, it's, you know, Kuro's known for this kind of stuff. They're insanely good at the animation department, at like the storytelling, how they present things. It's very, very good. I will say it's a little confusing. The Lost Beyond was a little confusing to me. I think I kind of understood it towards the end, but it was still kind of hard for me to understand it until like the very end when they said, "Oh, she's actually in the Lost Beyond now." I'm like, "Oh, okay." So that was a little bit confusing, but it's not something that ruined the story for me. I think it's pretty interesting how the whole, you know, how Phrolova's story was. Is very, you know, pretty sad. It's kind of messed up, and you know, that singular desire to try to bring back everyone that she loved. At this, you know, there's a lot of philosophical debate about that, like whether whether that's wrong or right. And the way she brings up that is in the form of like tacit discourse, which is like, you know, dangerous to like monsters, you know. But at the same time, like, you can't really blame her, right? I mean, she joined the Phraxidus because they gave her a home. It's like there's nobody else who took her in after her whole village was destroyed, and when she came back, they all like rejected her. So the Phraxidus was like the only ones that, you know, took her in. So yeah, it was pretty powerful. Good story. I will say there was, I don't know, for me, I don't know, but for me, I think there's a little too much red. Just a personal preference, because red's not my favorite color. It's a little bit too high, you know. I don't like red that much as a color. I do prefer blue, greens, kind of cooler temperature colors. But in Phrolova's case, it really fits her personality, because she's very, you know, the amount of willpower you have to like fail over and over and over and still keep trying. It's pretty strong. I think it's definitely a case of Phrolova being a very empathetic character, and it's hard to, how do I say this? So like I think when Rover like threw his sword and like quote unquote killed her, it seems a little bit off at that moment, because like in that moment, because learning all we did about Phrolova's past, about her character and stuff, and trying to reconcile that with the main character who's supposed to be a quote unquote good person, like a hero, right? Trying to reconcile her tragic past with the actions of the hero, of the MC who just kills her, right? It's kind of difficult to do that, but I think kind of retrospectively, kind of looking back on Phrolova as a character, she did join the Phraxidus, and she did cause a couple issues in Renacida, right? The whole giant tidal wave, the whole conducting a ton of tacit discourse to attack the city, right? So from the point of view of the rover, who doesn't really, you know, remember for meeting Phrolova in his past life, yeah, I mean, it makes sense that he would, you know, at least, you know, she's doing something that might cause, you know, harm to the place. You bet your ass he's gonna shut that shit down, you know. I think what people have to remember is that Rover isn't right now. Rover, he's looking at Phrolova not as like, you know, with sympathy. He's looking at her as like a terrorist, right? He's just basically like a terrorist, right? He's, you know, the things that she's done, you know, like her past doesn't excuse the thing that she's done in his life. The past, the things that she experienced in her past life is not something that's easily relatable to Rover, because Rover lost all his memories. So everything that, you know, everything that everything that he saw, like the village and the villagers and all the people she cared about, there's a degree of separation between him and them, because he doesn't know them. You know, he only heard about them. He only saw them in like this dream bubble, and even then, he's not sure that she's telling the truth. If he actually met them in his past life, if he actually met her in his past life, or if she's just creating this like memory bubble to kind of trick him and stuff, right? So in a way, he doesn't really know. He doesn't really know for sure. The only thing he does know for sure is that she's not a good person, right? She's trying to, you know, kind of desecrate the value of the human life, right? To bring them back, not as like humans, but like as tacit discords, and like to create a paradise for everybody through tacit discords, right? So it is sad. I wish there was a different way to, maybe we could save her. Maybe that's what the next event is about, trying to, you know, save her. But and I think part of it, I kind of wish they would so it seems like Scar, Cristoforo, and Phrolova were like the main Fraxis faces. And I think it would have been nice to have Phrolova, like the three of them, like stay in the story until like the very end. But at the same time, it's not a bad idea to like eliminate a couple of them here and there. So I think if this is a case of Phrolova being like killed off in the story, I think I'm fine with that. Actually, I think I'll be okay if Phrolova dies at this point in the story, if they make her death significant, right? If her death has ramifications for the rest of the story, right? I don't want it to be like a Signora death. And I really hate to bring up the other game, but I don't want it to be like a Signora death, where like her death doesn't have like major well, that's not true. There are some implications in Genshin where Signora's dead, but it's not something that we notice in the game like right away, right? There's some like outside media, like YouTube videos that we saw about her, but it wasn't something that kind of stuck with you for a long time. At this point, I think barely anyone remembers Signora, so I hope Phrolova's death actually has long-lasting impacts on the rest of the story, like you know, like how maybe later on in the story, we like the more tacit discourse we kill, the more she sees them in her other world, or maybe it's maybe there's like a specific device that she knows that nobody else knows, and we have to figure out a way to communicate with her in this other dimension, this lost beyond place. Or maybe it's like there's a lot of ways you could take it, but I just want her death to be like significant and to have like long-lasting implications for the rest of the story, rather than just like, oh, one of the main leads of the Fractus is dead now. Okay, let's move on to the next Fractus leader and kill him too, or take care of him too. You know. I also want to say the devoted Watcher. That's an interesting character. In the sense that he looks like a normal NPC, and I think that's a really interesting way they could take it. If that devoted Watcher is like, he just happens to be like the big bad of the entire Fraxis Empire, that'd be such a twist, right? At the very end, you try to find like the leader of the Fraxis, and it turns out to be just some random NPC or NPC model, right? But then at the very and that's not saying that he has to be an NPC model, like unplayable. I'm just saying that at this point he looks like an NPC model right now, but later on, maybe later on, way off in the end of the story, we figure out that this random NPC is actually super important, and he eventually gets like his own playable model, right? So that'd be really cool, or like a playable boss model. That'd be super cool. you know, just like this mundane character who's mysteriously, you know, has no face, like no name, just devoted watcher, no face, no name, just goes around recruiting people for this weird organization to, you know, create tacit discords and stuff. So that was cool. But yeah, in terms of personal enjoyment, this is more of a personal note, not like a good or bad critique of the game. I don't even think I'm qualified to critique the game, just blurting out whatever. But in terms of personal enjoyment, I liked it. It was alright. There were definitely some really hype moments, like when he split the sea, when he cut through water. I'm having connection errors. Yeah, there were definitely some hype moments, some really cool callbacks to characters we hadn't seen in a while, like Scar, definitely Scar. Yeah, but at the same time, I don't know. I feel like Fenrico would have been a way more memorable character if he was like, so what I'm getting is that he became the harbinger of the Thernodian, right? So the Thernodian is still alive. He's just trying to get through to Renacida by using the harbinger, and Fenrico was going to be the harbinger. But at the very end, at this point in the story, he sacrifices himself kind of to hold off the Thernodian in Renacida, while the rover goes to Septimon and trying to address the roots of the Dark Tide over in Septimon. That's what I'm kind of getting at.
I wonder if the
what I
unrest
would've
here
liked-
has spread to Raguna.
Oh shit.
I'd better return and check it out.
I got a little bit over time. I can talk to Zani. What I would have liked is if like everybody, if Fenrico was like the main big boss in Renacida, and we had all the characters from all the regions, like Zani, Phoebe, Carlotta, you know, and Lupa, Cartetia, everybody in the entire Renacida, Brant, everybody teamed up to go fight Fenrico and take him down, right? They all teamed up Avenger style, right? Even Phrolova too. Phrolova can join in as well. Everybody teamed up to go take down Fenrico, and that would have been like the ending, the great send off to Renacida, and then it could also open up a new chapter to the third. Is it third? No, more like fourth or fifth region in the game, right? But this is okay too. Or maybe that's what we'll do when we actually fight the actual Thernodian, right? Because like Fenrico is kind of just like a figurehead, but the Thernodian, the actual Thernodian, he's still alive out there and he's doing some shit, some shady shit. So I don't know, we'll see. Very cool. Oh, he's a boss fight now. First clear rewards. There is this mission. Oh, after story. Yeah, I'll do this one. Let's do it. I'll do it really quick and then I'll probably log off for a little bit. Sorry about the audio issues in the beginning. Yeah, I didn't mean to do that, but you know, it is what it is. So I'll still upload it, but it just won't have my voice in it, just the game voice. So you guys can enjoy, but, or not. It's up to you.
Wind, guide me.
Hey Zani, you okay?
No one's been affected. Yes, no worries. Leave the rest to me.
Zani, what's up?
Ah, it's you. What a coincidence. A short yet violent quake hit Raguna not long ago. We still don't know the cause, but we're checking for casualties.
That's good. That's good.
Fortunately, the damage seems minimal.
I gotta tell you about the, there's a facility underwater. It's
That explains the commotion.
yeah.
I didn't expect the Order to have a research facility hidden deep underwater.
Yeah, well,
Sounds like
It's
a whole
there.
mess to clean up there.
it kinda was, yeah. I stabbed
I'll
someone with
report
my sword.
everything to Miss
down there.
Carlotta. With the common echoes involved. families, the order. No, the entire city will need to unite.
Damn. Okay, this is exactly what I'm talking about.
Thank you for bringing this information to us.
One thing I also noticed is that in Wuthering Waves, the characters are very touchy, you know? There's a lot of hugging, a lot of shoulder tapping, a lot of, you know? It's very... I know Japan has like this culture about it where like, you know, maybe they do, maybe they don't. I don't really know for sure, but what I heard is that Asian cultures tend to have like a very... And I'm Asian too, so it's kind of weird to say this, but Asian cultures tend to have this I don't want to say like dislike, but it's more like a is it kind of like an aversion maybe? Not really an aversion. It's more like a weird, like it's kind of like an attitude about touching, or touching. It's not like, you know, I don't know if it's all Asian countries. I don't think it's all Asian countries, but like in general, like Japan, I think it's mostly in Japan, but like they have this thing about like touching where, you know, you don't really touch other people unless you're like super close with them, right? Same thing with like in Japan, but like you don't call people by their first name unless you're really close with them, right? So I know Wuthering Waves is like a Chinese game, so but even in like in you know Wuthering Waves, it's like an anime style kind of game. So even though it's made in China, it's there's still, you know, a lot of Chinese anime games, they still follow like those Japanese trends where like, you know, the characters will follow like certain Japanese tropes like the tsundere, things like that. So to see a game like Wuthering Waves this is like, I don't know, personal with the character, it's kind of refreshing. It's not a bad thing. I kind of like it. Yeah, so interesting. I don't know why Zani doing that brought up this rant, but okay, sure, okay. But yeah, about the journeying paradise that Threnodian is trying to deceive us with.
If what Fenrico said is true, the Order should make the right choice here. But that's not something I need to worry about at my pay grade. If the situation in Septimont is still unclear, you should go there first. Don't worry about us. Raguna will be fine.
Yeah, especially with you around, right, Zani? Sure thing, boss lady. My balls are beeping.
Finally. We've been trying to reach you, but we kept losing the connection.
Hi Zani, this is my friend.
Are you alright?
And my other friend.
You couldn't reach me? It must have been due to the chaotic frequencies of the seabed. Relax. I'm fine.
Yeah, you not see this fine lady right next to me?
That's
We're
a relief.
fine.
You mentioned the seabed. Have you discovered anything?
Yeah, and I gotta tell you something, Cartethia.
You were right. The Thenodian's power at the seabed came from Mia. It crystallized within a gem, luring Fenrico to open a rift for the dark tide to seep through.
This is
Tried
nice
to
how he
escape
explains
back
everything
the tide
again.
to merge with the remaining Thenodian power to grow stronger.
You mean the Threnodian's gem caused the dark tide? But we didn't detect any anomalous frequencies in Renacida.
Lingering power on her helmet, I see. That's the anomaly we're investigating right now. We're gonna go ahead and find
That's
out.
strange. The dark tide at the seabed. It's different from what I've seen before. In Raguna, it always came from the sky. Could you describe the dark tide you encountered in more detail?
Fenrico called it the Journeying Paradise. I don't know if that means anything to you.
I see. I'll need some time to think it through.
Sure.
Okay.
I'm heading to Septimont
head
to
over
follow
to
the clues
Septimont
Fenrico
now.
left behind.
Yep.
Please take care of yourself. We'll keep you updated with any developments.
Thank you. Tell Shorekeeper I said hello, please. I miss my wife. What is this? Alright, so that's kind of it. I guess we're just waiting for the next part of the story. This is fun. In terms of personal enjoyment, Phrolova's is it was good. It's not my favorite. I think my favorite would, man, it's hard to say. I feel like my favorite might have to be maybe Shorekeepers, even though there were definitely plot holes in Shorekeeper's story. It was very, I don't know, I like the music in Shorekeeper's story quest a lot more, which is kind of weird to say since Phrolova is all about music. But I did like Shorekeeper's theme a little bit more. It's very, a very heart-touching music piece. Phrolova's had some really good music too. But yeah, I do appreciate Shorekeeper's quest a little bit more than Phrolova's, which is unfortunate. But I do like Phrolova. I would say Phrolova is probably on the same. For me, it's about the same as Carlotta or Camelia's story quest in terms of how much I liked it. I did like Camelia's story quest too. It was very intriguing. So, but yeah, maybe, hopefully throughout the next, in this new event with Phrolova, we can figure out a way to break her out, keep her alive, But for now, she's kind of just stuck in the in the other dimension for now, which is cool. And hopefully we'll figure out a way to maybe get her to change sides or something. One thing I will say is that it's kind of hard to figure out what changed, right? I mean, in regards to Phrolova, not in regards to the overall story, I know definitely there's stuff that changed and things that are changing, right? But in terms of Phrolova, it's kind of hard to tell how she changed as a character. I think that's probably by design. This first part is maybe something more like explaining the backstory of Phrolova, explaining how she met the rover in her past, which is kind of strange. How old is she then? Because the previous rover was like hundreds of years old, right? So, how old is she? When exactly? I mean, anyway. But yeah, this is kind of just explaining her backstory, and then maybe later on we'll kind of see how she develops as a character, right? So that'd be cool. Hopefully, this is not the last time we see a Phrolova. I get how people might, yeah, hopefully it's not the last time we see Phrolova. I definitely hope that at the end of the entire Raguna, I guess, storyline, before we move into 3.0, we get a cool ass fight scene where everybody teams up in all the regions. Everybody in Reino City teams up to fight the Thermodian here. And that would be like an Avengers level story. That'd be amazing. And then we'll have to go back to wherever the third region is, or the new region, I don't know. Yeah, so that'd be cool. Oh, one more thing. I really hope that they add more Black Shore members, because right now we have Alto, we have Encore, we have Shorekeeper, we have Camellia. I hope we have more Black Shore members. Hopefully a couple more guys, because Alto right now is like the only one. And then yeah, so maybe a couple more guys, and then some more female characters. But yeah, but I don't want them to add Black Shore members just for the sake of adding them, because I want the Black Shores to keep that feel of like very tight-knit group, right? Like a small but very familiar group, right? Yeah, I just kind of, so I want them to add characters that kind of feel like they fit in the role of the whole squad, So that'd be cool. That's all I gotta say. Yeah, fun story. Looking forward to the next one, and next time we might, let's see what we'll do. I still haven't finished Cantarella's story quest. I heard it's really good, but still getting through it. I think I'm on like the very first part, but I might do it off camera too, just because Cantarella is not someone I'm super interested in. She's hot, but not someone I'm super interested in, so unfortunately. So that's alright. I'll do some of the cycles on the side too, so we'll see. Alright, and also do the event, probably off camera too, just because unless it's something super important. But now in terms of pulling, oh man, should I pull? Oh man, I don't know. I don't really know. Oh, cool. I think I'm gonna save.
I will be there for everyone
Phrolova's
as we head
really
toward our
interesting.
shared future.
Gotcha, didn't I?
I hate this character. But Phrolova's cool, but definitely not someone I super gel with, I guess. So maybe in the event we'll change our mind, but or at least after the story, you know, she's a really cool character. I just don't have the meta teams to pull up to make for her, so it's just unfortunate, but you know, it is what it is. So she's still very cool, and I definitely encourage anyone who really likes her to go for her. If it increases your enjoyment of the game, definitely, you know, go for it. Don't worry about future characters. They're all going to be the same. They're all going to release peak storytelling, peak animations, peak everything, and you're going to have to do the same thing over and over. It's all a rat race here, right? So pick and choose your battles, you know. So that's all. Alright, have a good one, guys. I will see you